I'm the greatest bass player in the world. My name is John Francis Anthony Pastorius III, and this is my story. People used to call me Mowgli when I was a kid. Always on the move, always free like the wind. Kind of like my music, you know? I remember growing up in Norristown, Pennsylvania, my pops being a jazz drummer. I was a drummer too until this football accident. Busted my wrist real bad, so I had to switch to bass. But you know what? Best thing that ever happened to me, man. Played for Wayne Cochran and the CC Riders back in my teens. Now that was something, man. Later in the 70s, I started teaching at the University of Miami. Met this dude, Pat Metheny, and we just clicked, you know? Made an album together, and then Bright Size Life. Yeah, it was the start of something big, you know? But the real ride began when I walked up to Joe Zawinul of Weather Report after a concert. Told him straight up, I'm John Francis Pastorius III. I'm the greatest bass player in the world. Sounds a bit cocky, yeah, but you gotta believe in yourself, man. You know, man, people always ask me about how I came up with the Bass of Doom. Well, there's a wild story behind that, like totally untold, you know? One morning I woke up to find the corner and the bass in like 100 pieces, you know, because the humidity was so bad. I mean, the upright just blew up. I said, forget it, man, I can't afford this anymore. So I went out, got a knife, and took out all the frets from my Fender. And that, my friends, is how I created that unique sound, that fretless wonder, you know? And that's how the legendary Bass of Doom was born, right out of frustration and creativity. Crazy, right? But life's a tricky thing, you know. I was riding the wave, making some real cool music, and then I started messing around with alcohol, drugs, and that really got me, man. Mental problems kicked in. Got so bad I had to leave Weather Report in '82. Still music, man, it never leaves you. Got signed by Warner Brothers, set up Word of Mouth, my big band. We made some beautiful tunes, but life, it was going downhill. They told me I was bipolar, but all I cared about was making music. By the mid-'80s, I was living on the streets, no work, man. But you know, even in those dark times, I still had that fire, that passion. Music was still my life. I remember telling Jerry Jemmett in an interview, I wish that someone would give me a job. Life's funny like that, you know? The final gig, though, that was a trip, man. I snuck onto a Santana concert stage, they kicked me out, and then there was this brawl outside a club. Woke up in a hospital, and well, that was it for me, you know. Only 35, man, too young. But you know what? The music, it doesn't die. Even though my ride was wild, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Every bass line, every harmonic, every innovative technique I introduced, it's all me, man. Yeah, I was the greatest, and I still am. Because the music, man, it's forever. So keep playing, keep dreaming. You're not just making music, you're touching souls. Even when the song ends, the echo stays. Just like me, just like my music, it's forever, man. The music, your music, it's a legacy that never dies. It's love, it's life, it's you.